Hello and welcome back here on the Nethercorp channel. We're back with this series, the Sons of the Forest series, where we build under the map. And in today's episode, episode 2, we're going to pick up where we left off. So get ready, here we go. We're going to go ahead and get logged in. This is a multiplayer world, so you can join in on the fun. Still working through the audio. Alright, here we are. In the dark, off the map. See if I can remember where okay, yes, the rope is over here, I believe, yes. So we have a prison here under the map, in the void, for those who misbehave here on the server. So keep that in mind. You will be put in timeout. Okay, I was gonna put a lamp here, but I like how dark it is in the waiting area, and how the only light is right here. The reception area or whatever, the in processing. Go in here. Little 2x1 cell. Not bad. I do need to have some sort of a bench in here to sit on. Preferably right here across from the bars. We're going to go ahead and get that set up. Okay. There's room to walk on the side of it here. We should be good. Okay. Go ahead and enter in. The cheat stick. Come in. We're going to go ahead and turn on the first and foremost so if we fall, we're good. And log hack as usual, so that we can sit here and upgrade this. Like so. Okay. Not bad. Has a nice little look to it. A little cozy. And I do like the fact that you have that bright white light off in the distance. It's kind of like see the clouds kind of through the ground, a little bit of the foliage, some trees above, so it's almost like some strange realm in between existence. I don't know how, it's hard to explain. And this, I believe, is the cave network. Not quite sure if I want to light this up. I think I'd rather it be dark. At nighttime, this gives a spooky ambiance that just really sets the scene. So we're going to leave that as it is. And we're going to find another location down here. We have the prison. Now I'm thinking we need a little courtroom where there's going to be a trial. We can hold, jury, all that, whatnot. We have a holding cell in right here in this area. So let's jump on down here. Back into the cave. Uh-oh, I'm glitched through the ground. This isn't good. usually means I'm gonna jump off. There we go. Okay, so we're going to scout a new location down here. Somewhere in the dark, if I'm not mistaken, you climb up the road, the sun is in this direction. And all of that structure is over there and up. So if I build in that direction, I'm going to run into collision boxes of the surrounding terrain. However, if I head over here, near the water, I'll still be in too close. I'll be in view of the prison. You'll be able to see it from there. So I'm going to have to go a pretty good distance off in this direction to get out of rendering distance. Just bear with me. Why do I feel like I'm about to glitch through the ground? Alright, so this looks good. I like the fact that we have this little entrance area. So let's go ahead and put it right here. Okay, there we go. That should work. Go ahead and activate log hash again. Finish it. Now this is a lengthy process, you know. Finding the right spot. If you don't like where it is, deconstructing the building. It takes a while to build it. You gotta have patience. But trust me when I say, when your little scene turns out the way you wanted it and has that look and that feel to it, that gameplay, it's so worth it. It really is. So you gotta have patience and trust the process for real. There we go, right the area a bit. Let's climb up and see what we're working with up here. Are we far enough away where it has its own feel to it? You can't see the prison or the holding cell. Oh, complete darkness. You can't even see the ground underneath of you. I like this though. This works for us. This gives us that complete dark feel. And it's obviously nighttime because you can see the stars above. No clouds. Let's go ahead and set the time to 8 in the morning. Okay, so you cannot see the light of day from here. That's good. Alright. Alright, so we have our second location, and we're going to do a little courtroom. I want it to be long, like a little hallway. So it's going to be 2 by 2 here, another one on the other end here, if I can get this laid right. So essentially what we're looking for is a 4 by 2. Let's see if it placed properly. It did. Okay. So far we're doing pretty good. light the area up a bit, see what the terrain looks like. I'm going to use super jump to break the cave lighting so we can get a clear view of the surrounding area. So let's go ahead. We are pretty deep. So I don't want to go super jump 100, the max split up. We're going to go, we'll start with 40. That definitely worked. We broke the cave lighting. We did not get stuck in the platform. However, now, if I fall down there, I will glitch through the map and die. So, we're stuck up here building for the time being. And we cannot place down any more platforms once we break the cave lighting. If I had a mod or my mods installed, we would be able to. It wouldn't be that big of an issue. But at least now we have the proper lighting. And as you can see right over there, that is the little holding cell that we just created. So we are at a safe enough distance, or far enough distance to where, you know, it can't be seen in the background. It won't break the illusion of we're out here in the middle of nowhere in the darkness. So we're going to go ahead and get started on this build. Let's get us a couple logs. Okay. Oh, I didn't jump high enough. Okay. Let's try super jump 75. Yep. Okay. Now I should be glitched through here. Will I fall through the map? Do I want to take that chance? No, I do not. Let's go back up. Now, I am seeing the game do something different. Usually when you fall down there, you fall through the ground. But there are some textures that still have a collision box. So, it's a crapshoot. Sometimes you'll fall and you'll have solid ground, and sometimes you'll glitch right through it and fall into the void. We got lucky today. All in all, I can't complain. Our luck on today's server has been, on this server, it's been great. No serious mistakes, doing things the long way, having brain fog to where you know how it goes. You've seen me at my peak. And this, no, we don't want this here. We want this to be you come up the rope. I do like this terrain here. Can I build on it? Can I? Oh, I did not mean to do that. Let's go ahead and turn super jump off. Okay. We did, however, break the lighting. I need to fix that again. There we go. Okay, so we have a great start. We have nice terrain here. Let's see if we can interact with this. Here's the moment of, do we live or do we die? And you know me, all in. Here we go. Balls to the wall. Oh, no. Okay. Am I stuck? Okay, so we are behind the cave wall. Do I want to build back here? No, we don't need this little area. I mean, yeah, it's cool. You can look down there, but let's try to keep with the progress. So we cannot walk on this. It has no texture box. However, the one layer down does. What about over here? No, I'm gonna end up falling right through that, I can tell. Okay. So this is as long as we're gonna be able to do it. We don't have enough horizontal room in this direction to extend it out by another platform. However, in this direction, we might. But is this long enough? And do we really want it to be a courtroom? I'd really rather just have a throne. I think we'll go with that. So, let's take these down. Those. Okay, and I want this to step up little by little. So I want a counter. That's a low counter here. This is, no. That's not what we want. We want a carpet going all the way down the center with a chair at the end. That's what we want. But what kind of a chair? We do want it to be spooky, so let's go with the skull chair, skeleton chair, about right here. There we go. Alright, we opened it up. Give it a little bit of a canopy almost. Do we want it to be a triangle roof? Do we want it to be open? Can I hang a couple of those deerskin rugs vertically from right here? Make it look like they're banners of some sort? Let's test it and see. No, it doesn't want to let us. Okay. We'll stick with what we were doing. About right here, maybe? Alright, that's looking like it's as straight as it's going to get. Yep, we are dead center. About like that. Bingo, okay. Thinking one more and we should be good. Right here. Okay. Now I need to keep in mind we're not going to be able to see the ground unless we break the cave lighting, so. We are going to want to light it up with the skull tiki torches. That's what we're going to do. And we're going to want it to start prior to the pillars here. It's about right here. About like that. Okay. Go ahead and get the rocks down. That way they don't get easily knocked over. And now we are free to continue on with the other side here. Just like so. Oh, come on. That looks good enough. We eyeballed that last stick, so that's okay. We're not connecting them up. It's not really going to be that big of a deal. Alright, let's go ahead and get these finished here. And now we're going to position these skulls just so. Now we want them to be looking at you as you walk down the middle here. Just like so. That does have a good feel to it. However, doesn't feel centered. That feels a little bit better. Okay. I don't know. I think these two up front here are too close. Like maybe the line needs to start one row back. Maybe I need to have guards on the end here instead. here we go. That looks a little bit better. And we will grab an armor stand or armor rack. And we kind of want them to be facing the person standing here. So it needs to be about right here. And about here, roughly. That looks good. All right, so we are back. I had to step out for a minute, had to knock at the door. We are going to finish these up and then decide, do we want the tech armor or the golden bone armor? Which one's going to look better standing here on duty, guarding the throne? I'm thinking we keep with the bone and the gold, just because, you know, it's a throne, and look, we have the skulls and bones already, so we'll just go ahead and add all this. Maybe give him a spear, make it look like he's holding a spear. Okay. Just about done here. There we go. Let's take a look. Not bad. It definitely has that feel. Kind of feel like the roof needs a little something, maybe angular, something that looks like it might be royalty, like something fancy. We're going to kick around some ideas. I've got plenty of things floating around in this noggin of mine. Ideas for what we can do. I'd like to do a little Gabe style roof right here, all the way around on all four sides. Now, can I do that with all this built here? Can I still place a log down in the middle? That's the question. Let's find out. I can. That's great news. Okay. We're going to go ahead and see if we can't get a start on that roof. There we go. Now we're going to place down is it a full log or a half log here? I believe it's one full log here and here. Why did I do that? I need to place one all the way around. so. Just one on each side here. And then I'm going to need a quarter, 2 quarters on each one. Oh, I forgot to do over here. Okay. And there we go. Now we should have everything we need. Just need to get another log. And it should all snap together like so. How does this look from down there, though? That is the question. Not the right end. Here we go. Now, you can't see the top. You do see the triangles, though. It's missing something. Ah, I know what it is. Okay. We're going to go with a deer head or a moose head. Which one do you guys think would look better here? Put it right here, smack dab in the middle. Okay. We'll try this first. How does it look? Not very noticeable. There we go. Nice. Nice little moose head. But it is kind of bland under here when you approach the throne. So we're going to do another guard here and on the other side. And we're going to do something surrounding the throne. We need maybe a teleporter underneath of it. Or not the teleporter, what's the one that keeps the repel, the mutant repeller? I like the design of that. We might put that behind there. Let's clean up this stuff real quick. But yeah, we have a good start today. Let's check our time, make sure we're good and the stream is healthy. No data. Alrighty. Well, our stream health is not that good. We had a lot of power outages here in my area, and a lot of places are still coming up. We just got the internet and cable and all that back up, so we figured it'd be a good time to test the stream capabilities of the studio at the moment. And as you can see, we're not sending enough data to YouTube at the moment, so there may be a lag. We're going to go ahead and end today's stream since we're already at the threshold of being more than half an hour into it. And we will pick back up with episode 3 for those of you who are watching the stream live tomorrow. And for those of you who are just watching the video now, go ahead and click on the next button and enjoy that next video. We will see you next time. Welcome to the Nether Corp channel. If you haven't already subscribed, please do so. Join the family and smash that like button. Let the people on the internet know that we exist and we are here. Also, what was your favorite part of today's episode? And do you have any ideas, any kind of feedback that might help me with a few ideas as to what kind of upgrades to make to this server? I'd really appreciate it. So, until next time, I love you.